Now let's listen to the sound system of the car. I will switch off my mic. And now the sound recording should be coming from here, where my speaking voice will be not as clear as this, but it's a good time to let you listen to the sound system of the car. I haven't do any settings. I'm not sure what setting is it on. Very nice. Good morning. Isn't that cool? And look at the color, man. The color is beautiful. Wonderful. Oh, damn, I love this car, man. Gorgeous looks. It's not too big. From the looks of it, in terms of dimension, it's just like a BMW X3 or, you know, but it's lower than the usual SUVs. Yeah, it's almost that of the NX, but the interior room is huge. It's huge, and then the seat backs. Oh my. And then the interior build quality. I tell you, you hop into this, and then you hop into a Macan. The Macan feels like a entry-level car compared to this, to be honest. It detects the pillar. Okay, let's go. Okay, I can't see the percentage of charge, but I'm now rated at 491 kilometers. Okay, dual wireless charger, but this phone doesn't have wireless charging. This one has. Alright, so damn nice. Oh yes. Let's adjust my seats. Oh, the seats are plush, man. What a beautiful cabin. Absolutely gorgeous cabin. ZEEKR interior build quality is, can I say, highest in the whole Geely group as of now. Anyway, let's mount you guys. I don't think you guys want to see me. You've seen me enough. So I'm gonna mount you guys somewhere you can have a better view of everything. Alright? Cheers. Good morning. Oh. So I'm now on the sportiest setting. You can tell the steering wheel is certainly heavier. And I've switched off everything, all the lane keep assist and all that, I've switched them off. And it tightens up the suspension and all that. Everything is in its sportier setting. But if I put them back to standard, except the regen, I don't want the strong regen. That's with touchscreen. Standard steering. Hey, damping standard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Very comfortable car. Soundproofing. I'm now going at 116. Soundproofing, everything is really nice. Undercarriage or window area. And mind you, this one that I'm driving is also one of the pre-production cars. Okay, the sort of first batch. First batch production cars. The interior build is phenomenal. The car is nice, tight, and just comfortable. It is very, very alike to my Audi RS6 in the way it behaves. Very stable, comfortable. Alright, put it back, windows up. Now, mad balls acceleration. I'm not even going full throttle just now, I'm just gradually putting down the foot. And look at that, man. Okay, this part, I don't think my RS6 can catch it. Don't think so. And this morning when I started the car, it has 488 kilometers of range. I'm sure it will go down drastically later because it's a morning drive route. The car tracks so well. Seriously, man. At this juncture, my brain is thinking, this does what a Macan EV does. But this car is okay. This car is a lot larger, a lot more spacious, a lot more plushy, cushy interior bits, and about 300,000 ringgit cheaper. Okay, I mean, if you compare the top spec of this versus the base spec of the Macan EV, then it's only 200,000 ringgit difference. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy my drive now. Okay, let's go to the most comfortable setting. Comfort, comfort, comfort. Yeah. Okay, you can feel the suspension. Oh, the suspension gives me a lot more room, you know, to soften up everything. That's very nice as well. And I'm surprised the steering from comfort to standard to sport isn't that big of a difference, but I suspect at lower speeds, it should lighten up, because it's sort of tightened up because we're now going about 120 kilometers per hour. Okay, so I appreciate that. All right, this shows it's a well-judged steering wheel. And of all cars that has this little tiny screen over here, I think ZEEKR does it really well. The graphics of what the car sees. I think the Lotus has a better graphic. Okay, yeah, Lotus has a better graphic. Right. But that's because Lotus graphic is here. Right, I can't recall if there's anything here. Yeah. Man, this car even puts into question on the Electra. Electra feels sporty to drive, but it's also big. Okay, I get what I want. Sport. Steering, I'll keep it at comfort. Damping, I'll keep it at sport because it is not uncomfortable at all. Yeah. Maybe that's what I want. Yeah. Okay. So nice. Alright, I'll continue the video later. Oh well, I forgot today is a long weekend. The start of a long weekend, so traffic heavy. Took me 40 minutes to reach here. Let's enjoy the drive, shall we? Now the car is very quiet, and the road is very wet, so I may not be able to hear the tires. Let's see how it sits. Sits well. Continue accelerating. From my home reaching here, I'm at 420 kilometers range, and now it's 4. As I'm accelerating, it recalculates and recalculates. Now it tells me, oh, you're left with 416, which is not bad, to be honest. It is certainly a big and heavier car than the previous good handling EV SUV that I drove, the MG5S EV or MGS5 EV. I don't know the name, but it's very tidy. This is very, very tidy. Drives well. Are those the sound of the tires? I'm not sure. And the car is very powerful, so I'm very careful with my throttle. Brake feel is good. Turn in, a little bit of understeer on initial turn in. Controls it well. I can hear the tires squealing, the front right tires. You guys might not be. Punch, punch, punch. Oh my god, it's a fast car. What car did I drove the other day coming up Genting? Here the tires. God, this car is fast.
Risk of falling rocks ahead. Drive with caution.
Risk of falling rocks ahead? Wow, how does the car know? Scary. You're so well insulated inside that all the sensations of probably, am I braking too hard? Am I turning too hard? All those information is sort of insulated from you. And then add to the fact that you have so much power on hand. The car pulls so fast. Oh, the other day I was driving the Audi Q8 e-tron. The Q8 e-tron is not even half as accelerative as this car in terms of the way it pulls you. That car doesn't pull like this one. Okay, the Q8 is a little bit more dynamic than this. But this will definitely overtake that one easily. Oh, it handles the body, the weight transfer so well. My gosh, how EVs have improved over the course of 2 years. The thing with Chinese EVs is that every 2 years you can tell a huge improvement from the cars that they launch. I mean, put aside those that are obviously chasing the entry-level market. If you put aside those, right, those that are meant for their, those products that are meant to represent the brand, represent the company, they improve. It's scary. Of course, they are different companies. I get that. And it's not fair for me to say that, oh, the ZEEKR that I drove today is so different from the BYD that I drove the other day. You know, no, not the other day, 2 years ago. They improved so much. We shouldn't group all Chinese brands together and assume they all share information and progress together. No, it's the intense competition in China that makes them want to one-up one another, and that creates the improvements that we see in their products, in their fit and finish, in the interior quality. Now, you hop into a Chinese car, you expect interior quality that is, for a segment like this, all of them at this level are better built than the Germans. It is scary. Crazy. Oh my god. Madness. It's nice to drive. Tell me, why would someone buy a Macan EV? Why? Apart from the Porsche brand, I can't find. I mean, this also questions why Bobby Ang will say Lotus Electra is his favorite EV. Why? There's no reason. Oh, this car starts from 180,000. Of course, this one that I drive is the top spec all-wheel drive variant, which is a mere 220. 40,000 ringgit difference from the base spec. That is nothing. Let me remind you, in those days, an Accord or a Camry low spec is about 130, 140, and then the high spec is about 160, 170, also about 40k-ish difference. And what do they give you? A 2 liter to a 2.4, you know? Oh my god. Yep. This currently, in terms of balancing price, spec, drive, power, interior build, exterior design, everything, this is currently the best car. My god. The other day I made a video, I said, for car guys, the best car is the FL5. But for any, as in a car that if you buy now, you pay this price, if you can afford it, it punches all the way up. I'm talking family cars, huh? It punches all the way up to cars that cost ringgit 1 million. Think about it. No. You drive this, you look at what you get inside, the space you get, and then you ask yourself, all the way to Cayenne, even all the way to DBX 707. I know those are different things, those are, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, they are, the logo says a lot, right? The drive, is that such a big difference in SUVs? Okay, and the limits of turning, of course, this one can't be compared to a Cayenne with 48 volt active anti-roll bar, rear wheel steer and all that, or a DBX 707, that car corners flat. But think about it, what you pay, what you get, my you're getting from a left brain, not right brain, from a quantitative manner. How comfortable I am, how luxurious it feels inside, how much space do I get, how fast can I drive, how fast can I accelerate, how much boot space I get, all that, right? This car matches up to those 2 million ringgit SUVs in a 80-85% manner in terms of including the drive. If you don't include the drive, you are 95% there, or dare I say on par, in terms of space, in terms of build, in terms of comfort. In fact, this car might offer more. Right? Oh my god, how cars have evolved. It's crazy now. The benchmarks are crazy high. That's the old daddy of SUVs. The Pajero. This car drives well. See, even with the tires screeching, it did not activate traction control or whatnot. In case this car cuts in. He's afraid I push out. After every turn, it just teleports. Ooh, you doing? And the suspension is so well judged. What a car, what a car. And then quietly creeps in. Alright, I've arrived and yeah, I shall stop the video.
Hi everyone. Let's say you have a new car that you bought and you took a loan of 7 years and you've been driving your car for 3 or 4 years now, and you'll be thinking, oh my god, next year my warranty ends, but my loan still runs for another 2 years or 3 years. And if I sell it now, I may lose a little bit of money, but probably that's a better decision because my warranty is running out and I don't want to be incurred with huge repair costs that may come after 5 years, right? A lot of you would think that way. Good news now, you can contact us. It's extended warranty for new cars. Means your warranty is still valid. You still go back to your service center and service, and then you can purchase our extended warranty, be it 1 year or 3 years, and we can extend your warranty all the way up to 10 years. But of course, throughout that period, you have to properly maintain your car back at your 4S center. You don't need to maintain it at whatever our dealer network or service center network. No, do it at the official, be it BMW or Mercedes-Benz or Porsche and all that, right? You maintain that, and then your warranty gets to be extended by us. And whatever you do, whatever you need to claim, you just do it at the 4S center and our partners will pay for it. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you're buying a used car, you can also buy our extended warranty. And of course, that is subjected to inspection, but that one can go all the way, potentially up to 15 years of extended warranty. All right. So inquiry, go to facebook.com/horizon, PM us.
All right, time to go. So everybody was so curious with this car. They were all busy checking out the car. And everyone was like saying, wow, it's so luxurious, so nice. And then I remind everybody, as good as this car is, as value, so much value in this car, 220,000. But don't forget, the Leapmotor C10 is almost half the price of this car. And then one turned up right in front of me. So that car, for interior, is just as huge as this one. It might be even larger, almost the same, and it's a good looking car as well. it doesn't drive half as nice as this. Soundproofing isn't as good as this. Interior isn't as... the interior of the Leapmotor is plush, but it doesn't carry this car's finesse. The little detailing and all that is not as nice. Bye. But it's 100,000 ringgit cheaper, right? For what it is selling now. I know the initial buying price is like 160,000, and then a lot of people who bought it last year got it for, oh, they turned on the sound, the electric sound. A lot of people got that car for 130,000, and now it's further reduced to 120 or 110, and this is 100,000 more. Of course, this one has the automatic doors, has the air suspension and all that. That one doesn't. So, but for what you get, how do I? Why do I come here? No, okay. All right. Yeah. Car steers well, and then when you accelerate, it just warps. Freaking warps. It just warps. I'm not sure if I like this sound. Somebody turned it on, but I do not know how to turn it off now. It's crazy, right? Madness. And the body is, I mean, you can still feel some body roll, but those are good body rolls. Let me put it that way. You know, it's a way of helping you to gauge. What a car. What a car. For the price. And its interior, and its exterior space, and the design, and the build, and the refinement, and all that. Such a great value. Such great value. You see, it's well controlled. So well controlled. Very nice. That's my friend in front. He bought one of those rare 3-liter turbo Z4s. Very nice. And I think this is the best looking Z4. It's even nicer looking than the new one. Of course, it wouldn't drive as well as the new one. Or, why am I reviewing that car? Yep. So this is the ZEEKR 7X. The highest spec variant. I don't know what do they call it, but it's such a great car, man. All right, and just to let you all know, there are a few ZEEKR dealers out there, but only Sunway has this ongoing thing where you'll be able to win a car if you buy from them, and they are also the only dealer with their own service center so far, and also the flagship store. In fact, all ZEEKR owners in Malaysia, wherever you buy, you have to thank Sunway, because without Sunway coming up with the money, ZEEKR won't be in Malaysia. Just letting you all know that. All right. And don't ever think Sunway is a new player in this. They are also the official dealer of McLaren and Lamborghini in Malaysia. Right. What a nice car. Okay, whatever that I'm saying here today is the judgment of how the car drives and all that is all within the confines. You have to look at it from a silo perspective of EV SUVs. Okay? It's a very good handling EV SUV. Good brakes. Akebono brakes. Same as McLaren. Wop. Safety system is always there to safeguard us. And I have to say, man, for the way it is being driven, the battery management is done really well. It's currently at 330 km with a lot of full throttles, a lot of hard driving going uphill. This is really good. Oh, that's another ZEEKR. Man, I'm a ZEEKR fan now. You know what I see ZEEKR now? ZEEKR seems to be the brand that is delivering the promise of Audis back in the 90s. Right? Audi's tagline. What are you doing, sir? You know, Audi said Vorsprung durch Technik, advancement through technology. They are doing it. They are the ones doing it. The 7X, if I'm not wrong, is the only car in the world now that has a system that they invented, which if the car drops into water, a lake or a river, basically submerged, the car will automatically break the windows. And this safety system is so good and so crucial that ZEEKR gave out the patents. They gave the patents out to other car makers. Whoever that wants to use this. How nice is that? How forward thinking is that? How progressive is that? And that's ZEEKR. So it's now my favorite brand. One of my favorite brands. I need to hold my phones because it's so fast the way it accelerates. Crazy. I can't stand that sound. How do I turn it off? Anyway. My God. Time warps, man, this car. Madness. How would it sound like if they play this sound outside as well? You know, that would be. Careful, careful, sir. All right. Drives so well, it sits so well, keeps to his line. Why am I paying road tax for RS6? the petrol, the maintenance for RS6. Well, the car sees all this from far. Very nice. Well, if you own a BMW M5 at home, crazy. Oh, now I hear the... Yeah, I shouldn't turn on, because these sounds are preventing me from hearing the tires. Because EVs are so quiet. Oh, great handling. So easy to drive, so well sorted. I can hear the tires. What a car, man. And never once the car fire up the traction control. Never once. It knows what it's doing. It knows it will be driven that way. This is the difference between the big boys of Chinese car makers and the newer boys. You know, even though ZEEKR is new, but they're from a big group with a lot of experience, with Lotus, with Volvo, Polestar, all that in the group. My God. And ZEEKR is free to explore. They are free to explore what they want to do with their cars, just based purely on whether the car is competitive in the market or not. How to beat your competitors. The best way to beat your competitors is to make a better car than they do, that looks better, that is better built, with better interior and cheaper. This will leave your competitors with no room to challenge, right? And they are not shackled by themselves, by their own promises, you know, like what Volvo likes to say, oh, nobody will die in a Volvo. Then they limit the speed to 180 km/h. And then they say they want to save the planet. And then they build an entire car interior only with recycled plastics. All these ideologies, all these feel-good factors are these are the things that are keeping Volvo from being shackled, right? You look at the ZEEKR 007 sedan. That car, there's a video of that car totally out-handling that Xiaomi SU7, you know, that cult car that really that car is viral now. You know, on the mountain roads, the ZEEKR 007 sedan totally out-handles that car and just leaves it in the dust in every corner. You will never see Volvo focus that on their cars because they have this mindset, oh, cars are not meant for racing, you know. But these are what that is limiting themselves. Why you position yourself on such a high pedestal, on such high moral high ground, that you made your products less competitive to other makers. I mean, in the automotive business, the automotive world is cutthroat. Don't leave any reason for people or for your competitors to attack you, such as your self-limited 180 km/h when your car has 400 horsepower, right? These are all the things that ZEEKR as a brand within the group did not, shackle themselves with. So I think that's, come on, fuck off, man. I've been patient enough with you. So yeah, that's why I think this brand will go far, will go very, very far. And there is a totally different feel on their products. They are so well sorted. Their interiors are more refined. So even though their selling price is similar to the regular BYDs and all that, but the product that you get, you can feel it, from the way they build their interiors, from the way they build the finishing of their cars, the way they handle. They are way more European than Chinese, except they don't let themselves be pulled back by a lot of those self-inflicted injuries. Yeah, in fact, I suspect Geely bosses must have quite a few angry meetings with Volvo and Polestar that made them decided to launch this brand, because it's so obvious this brand sits in the same positioning as those, except they sell it for a lower price and better equipped, and power, speed, handling and all that. And because they're built in China, they have the cost efficiencies of the Chinese supply chain. They can afford to put in so many fun stuffs in the car. Such nice materials. And the fit and finish is top notch. Okay, that's getting a bit loud. Yeah. So, if you're someone who has driven Porsches all your life, you ordered a Macan EV, pop into a ZEEKR, test drive one, and let me know if you even struggle to justify. Yeah, I would be questioning that. Yeah, and this is a reflection of the entire car industry, how competitive the Chinese are. Scary. Scary. And mind you, there's no more subsidies. There's no more subsidies. So you have to understand the Chinese. If I can build a car like a Rolls-Royce, why should I sell it at 5 million if I can sell it at 500,000 and still make a profit? That's their ideology. They don't believe in that whole brand hierarchy nonsense the Europeans believe. They don't believe in that. Right? Chinese don't believe in fate. They don't believe in mountains, rivers. They move them if they need to. Right? And this is their product. And we haven't seen the best yet. Because whatever that is in there in China now is crazier. Okay? Cheers. Oops. Okay, I finally found some of the sounds and they're weird. This is called Aerial Combat Storm broadcast mode. I suspect the sound can be heard from outside. So this mode tells your speed. It reads it out to you. When you accelerate. 120. Let's try mechanical era.
100.
Okay. Is it supposed to sound like a mechanical engine? If it is, they're doing a fairly bad job at it. Oh my god, that's a bad engine sound. That is so PlayStation 1. Come on. There's so many sound recordings of engine sounds out there, but this is pretty poorly done. Hilarious even. Okay, I'll give myself some distance before I... No way, no way. This is so bad. And ZEEKR engine sound. Oh, this is supposed to simulate engine. Now I'll turn it off. Okay, okay. Peace. Peace. Ah, so nice. Quiet. Yeah, I prefer this. I much prefer this. Cheers! Okay, one thing. It will be better if they have a drop down and I can just press sport. Because this car has sport settings for steering, sport settings for the electric motor, sport settings for the suspension. All three aspects, they have it, but there is no quick button for me to toggle between comfort and sport and standard on the drop down. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe press edit. Oh, there's a lot of things here. Is there a driving mode? Yep, I don't see it. There's no driving mode here. Nope. Lane keep assist, massage, blah blah, and all that. None. So I think this is one thing that they can probably improve on, as in drop down and then I can quickly switch to sports mode, which is something that I think most drivers would need, you know. There we go. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. And what else? Yeah, I mean, software-wise, there's a lot of little things that different people may have different preferences. So I try to generalize what I think would be good, but I'm not sure if there is a certain there's a hidden button or something that I can customize. Oh, mode. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry, I take everything back. There is a button here that I did not notice. It's a hard button. Standard, sport, and then comfort. I take everything back. There is a button here. Lovely. Lovely. What else is that? Oh, that's for the glove box. That's to open the boot. Oh, there's a dedicated button to open the boot. Very nice. And volume button. Nice. They thought of everything. Yep, this car is perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Cheers. Okay, now let's listen to the sound system of the car. I will switch off my mic. And now the sound recording should be coming from here, where my speaking voice will be not as clear as this, but it's a good time to let you listen to the sound system of the car. I haven't do any settings. I'm not sure what setting is it on. Very nice.
Où va-t-on quand on n'a plus de maison, les fleurs sous le béton, maman.
Pause for a while. This song is sung by a 15-year-old French girl, her debut song, and it's about the plight of the Palestinian people. Alright, so listen.
Dis-le-moi, où va-t-on? Est-ce qu'un jour on sait vraiment? Ou est-ce qu'on fait semblant tout le temps? Où va le cœur quand il se perd dans les doutes et les hivers? Pourquoi les jours se ressemblent? Est-ce qu'on finit par voir ce qu'on a sans? Maman, dis-le.
The best part, the volume went down because of the sensors. All right. Understand the lyrics. I don't understand French, but I read the translation. I read the translation of this song. I should turn back this on my mic. Yeah. And it's so touching. It's, you know, it's about the plight of the Palestinian people losing their homes, children losing their mothers, mothers losing their child, and yeah. What a song, what a song. What a beautiful song, but about something sad. Anyway, yeah. I think in a retrospective manner, the Chinese have went through this, right? They understand how it felt, how that kind of despair when you are bullied, annihilated, killed, destroyed by people, by countries stronger and more powerful than you. That there is a very well-known saying in China now where they say, although this word came from Stalin, all right, but they deeply understand this. You have to be strong and powerful enough so that nobody can bully you. You know, they say justice only lies within the range of your cannons. Oof. Right? If you're not even strong enough, you know, why would these countries shelter you with whatever justice that they agree upon themselves? You know, you're not worthy of justice. So yeah, that's a very sad thing. Anyway, I don't want to end this video, but that's the reason why the Chinese are like this now. Why within a short, 40-year span from 30-year span, 30 over years ago, 40 years ago, they can't even feed themselves, and now they have a freaking space station up there. They have their equivalent of GPS. They have all that because they work hard, because they understand if you're weak, you'll be bullied, you'll be annihilated, right? So anyway, yeah, cheers. Oh, my final suggestion for EV cars, perhaps an indicator of showing a car and where your charging port is would be nice, because different areas, they optimize differently for front charging, or some has longer cables where you can pull all the way to the front. So indicating would be nice, but of course it's our job to remember where our charging port is. But that lessens the trouble of having to turn your car around, Yeah, I experienced that with the Audi e-trons. Both the ports are in front, and it wasn't long enough. All right, cheers.